When I sat here on Friday afternoon, the FBI probe of Hillary Clinton's emails was exploding. It was everywhere. Every website, every television network, every newspaper the next day. And that was entirely appropriate. It is a huge story that has utterly changed the media and political environment surrounding this campaign. But I've got to say, in the last couple of days, the tone of the reporting and the analysis and the commentary has really shifted, much more skeptical now toward James Comey and the FBI. Now, that's in part because Hillary Clinton herself and her team and her allies have been beating up on Comey, who, of course, was praised as a great man by the Democrats when he decided in July not to pursue criminal charges against Clinton. Now, not reopening, but starting a new probe having to do with those emails. I mean, this is just so surreal. Anthony Weiner, sexting investigation. What are Huma's emails and possibly Hillary's emails doing on Weiner's laptop? But I think that what's happening here is also a battle of leaks. I mean, I used to cover the Justice Department. I have never seen so many leaks coming from DOJ and FBI on a sensitive issue like this as we have seen, as we learned that, for example, Loretta Lynch asked Comey not to go public, said there was a longstanding FBI policy against commenting on a criminal investigation so close to an election. And also the fact that the Weiner angle, and beyond that, that when Comey sent his letter to Capitol Hill, which started the explosion of media coverage, he didn't know, and FBI agents didn't know exactly what was in these thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of emails, because there was no search warrant at the time that has since been rectified. So it is entirely possible that the the email found on this laptop is incriminating toward Hillary Clinton, or it could be nothing, and we are probably not going to find out until the election. So I think that if the idea for Clinton was to make Comey the issue, partially it's working in terms of the media coverage, but also every day that she or anybody else spends debating James Comey and the FBI is another day that she's not scoring any points against Donald Trump, or that she's not talking about the economy or taxes or health care or other issues to get her voters out just a week from now. And Donald Trump, of course, I mean, his campaign would be sued for political malpractice if he didn't make a major issue of this. When I had Kellyanne Conway, his campaign manager, on the show on Sunday, she said, yeah, it's possible this will turn out to be nothing, but it reminds people, she said, of the sort of aura of corruption around the Clintons. Meanwhile, the media desperately scrambling to figure out, does this have an impact on the race? Now, obviously, the polls are tightening, but they started to tighten even before the bombshell announcement on Friday. The swing state polls, Hillary Clinton still has a lead, sometimes a shrinking lead in states like Florida, but many other swing states. She seems to have a comfortable but certainly not commanding lead. And certain polls that have come out now, a majority of people say this doesn't change their opinion or not going to change their vote. I think it hurts her, certainly at the margins. We'll see how much. But at the same time, the media thought this race was over. The pundits were saying, who's going to be in Hillary Clinton's cabinet? And now there is at least a possibility that Donald Trump is going to win this thing. It wouldn't be only because of James Comey and the FBI probe. It would be because Republicans are coming home to him and because Hillary has just not been able to put this thing away. And so for the next couple of days, as we look at all the numbers and the theories and the op-ed wars and all of that, this race has been shaken up, folks. And the media have no idea what's going to happen, even though the pundits still say, well, Hillary is probably going to win. Well, maybe yes, maybe no.